Hey guys, it's Sarah. You're watching Mickey Between the Pages. I'm already out of breath and I've only been filming for like 5 seconds. If you guys can't hear my voice, and I am so stuffy right now, it's pathetic. I have a cold and I feel like crap completely and totally. So if I seem a little off in this video, that's why. Let's get to my August wrap up and my September TBR though, because that's what I'm gonna be doing today. And try not to die while filming. So, I read only 3 books in September. Yeah. I mean, September, there are 2 more days left in September, but I can't read another book in 2 days. Plus, a book is coming tomorrow that I'm just gonna devour in whole, so I can't read a book in 1 day. I'm stopping everything and not reading for a whole day because I want this book so badly. But the books that I read in September, I read very little this month, but I read amazing things. Like, I gave every book I read 5 stars. So let's just get to the books. I read the amazing, the beautiful, the fantastic Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. I cannot go into detail about how amazing and beautiful this book was because it is the 3rd book in the series. So, go read Throne of Glass and Cried at Midnight, and then we can talk about it, and you'll understand why I freaking loved this book so freaking much. It was amazing. Yes. Freaking amazing. Loved it. Every part of it. Yeah. Like, I can't explain how beautiful and amazing this book was. Just read it. Why haven't you started the series yet? It was amazing. And then, after I read Heir of Fire, I jumped. I seriously freaking jumped straight into Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. Oh my god, you guys. Like, this book, it took me 2 weeks to read. That is why I only read 3 books this month, because this one took so long for me to read. I'm not saying it was bad, because none of it freaking was. It was all freaking beautiful. What the heck? It was amazing. This one is my favorite book of the series so far. I'm not even kidding. Though, because so many things happen in this book, it is the hardest one to get through because it is so freaking long. Like, look at this is a beast of a book. But it's worth every page you read. It was just really hard for me to read because I was cramming with school, so I wasn't reading as fast as I usually do, which I can usually read a book maybe this size in like a week or so if I really push it. Anyways, this book was freaking amazing. The pacing I thought was kind of slow, but it needed to be slow because so much stuff happens in this book that needs to be slow because you're gonna get confused if it's not slow. Like, the pacing needed to be exactly how it was. That being said, this book was freaking amazing. I loved it. I thought every single time I read a Sarah J. Maas book, it kept getting better and better, and it delivered it with this one too as well. So I say again, go pick up the series, please. It's freaking amazing, and it gets better and better with each book, and I can't stress how much this series means to my heart now, because it's so amazing. Just read it, please, please, please. Read it. It's calling to you. I know it is. That night, after I finished Queen of Shadows, I was kind of missing. I was missing it a lot, and I'm on the 5th and 6th book already. Like, but to get off my high fantasy Queen of Shadows, Throne of Glass high, I needed something that was woo, like quick, like I could read it like woo, like woo. Like, I wanted to read a book like that, and I am so glad that Naya, you recommended this to me, and I'm so glad I freaking read it. It's a new release, and it was freaking amazing. It's a contemporary book, and that book is Everything by Nicola Yoon. Guys, this book was so amazing. I literally flew through it so fast. I couldn't understand how much time I had been reading it. Like I only read this book in like 5 hours. Like I read 150 pages from like 9:30 till 12:30 a.m. one night, and then I woke up at like 8:30 a.m. and I read the rest of the 150 pages. Because guys, literally half of this book is entirely illustrations, and the writing style, it is just so beautiful and it's so easy to read. Like I was finding myself reading like 200 pages into the book and I was like, what? How did I get this far? Like, what the heck? This book is my top contemporary books ever now. Like, it is one of my favorites, and I am not a contemporary reader, but I freaking loved this book so freaking much. I told you guys, I just had an amazing month of reading. I think this is the second contemporary book I've picked up this year, or the third or something, but I'm so glad I picked it up because I had been wanting to read it for so long, and I read it and it was freaking beautiful. If you guys don't know what this book's about, it is about a girl and she's allergic to everything and she cannot go outside of her house, and then she meets this boy named Ollie and he helps her learn how to take risks, and she finds out so much about herself. It's just so beautiful, you guys. You guys gotta read this book if you haven't already because I just loved it so much. I'm gonna do a review on this book and it should be up to you guys either after this video's up or before or something, because I just need to tell the world how much this book is so freaking amazing. I loved it. Read it. So if you guys didn't notice, I gave all those books 5 out of 5 stars. Yes, they deserved even more stars than that. 10 out of 10, all for me. So we are going to move on to my October TBR. Okay, so the first book that I know I'm gonna be reading, I don't have it physically with me right now because it's not out yet. It comes out tomorrow. But I have the first book because it's one of my favorite series of all fleeting time, and that is Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. Guys, this book series is part of my life. It's literally one of my favorite series of all time, and I found out a few months ago that they were going to have a 4th book and it's going to be told from a different perspective, and it's just so amazing. By the cover and like what the name is, like you think it's an Alice in Wonderland retelling. It's not really an Alice in Wonderland retelling. It just takes kind of like the theme of Alice in Wonderland. It kind of turns it to something else completely different, but it's like zombies, and it is really good. If you guys haven't read it already, read it. It's my favorite zombie series. Read it. Read it. Please, please. I'm going to be reading that book tomorrow. That book is called A Mad Zombie Party. As you guys probably guessed, I didn't read The Darkest Minds. It's over there, but I don't really want to get it. Nye and I didn't read The Darkest Minds because we were reading other books and we're really sorry. School was kicking our butts, and like always, and it was too much pressure for us to read it all, and we were both in the middle of a series that we were loving so much, and we're sorry. But I might try to read it either this month or in November. But you guys, we have another book that we're gonna be reading in October if you guys want to join us for it. And we will be reading this book for sure. We are going to read The Unbecoming Martyr by Michelle Hucken. If you guys don't know what this book's about, where have you been on BookTube? It's been around for years and years. Yeah, we haven't read it. It's supposed to be really creepy. October, creepy month. Yeah, hope you can join us if you would like to. So yeah, this book, she's in this accident with some friends and she's the only survivor, and then all this creepy stuff happens and she doesn't know if it's real or not real, and she moves to this new town, and I'm explaining it horribly, but that's pretty much all I know about it. So yeah, if you want to read it with us. Yeah? Fun and exciting, yay! The next book I hope to get to, it's kind of creepy, I think. It is creepy. And it's surrounded BookTube for like the past 3 or 4 months now. And that is You by Caroline Kepnes. Told second person, You. and it's about this guy who stalks this girl, and he kind of like learns everything about her on social media and stuff, and he like does all this gross stuff, and it just sounds like the perfect book to read in Halloween time. So I'm gonna read it, because like scary, creepy things, gross things, yeah. I'm weird, I know. Next book I hope to get to this month is The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepherd. I've heard about this book on BookTube, and I've had it for a while, and I really want to get to it this month because Halloween, and it's creepy. It's supposed to be creepy, it's supposed to be scary. I can't remember what it's about though. It's this girl, and she goes trying to find her father because her father's presumed dead, but he's not really dead, he's just missing, and like she takes on this guy who's supposed to be someone, and then I don't know. I'm horrible descriptions today, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sick. Don't kill me. And the last like Halloween-y book that I want to read this month is Night Film by Marisha Pessl, because it's supposed to be creepy, and it's supposed to be really cool, and it's supposed to be, there's supposed to be illustrations like everything in it, and it looks really good. It's supposed to be like this thriller creepiness and stuff. And I already described this book in my top 5 books I want to read in fall season, so you guys should go watch that because I explain more what this book's about, but I'll leave the link to that video down below so you guys can watch it. The last book, it's not a creepy book, it's not a scary book, it's a magical realism book, and I also explained this book in my top 5 books I want to read in the fall season. And that is The Strange and Beautiful Stars of Babe Lavender by Leslie Walton. I really wanted to read this book in September, but I couldn't. Like, this is the book I really wanted to read last night, but I couldn't. I didn't want to because I didn't want to rush to read it, even though it's not that long. I wanted to take my time reading it because it's supposed to be beautiful, magical, wonderful. So I'm hoping to read this book this month, too. So yeah, those are all the books I want to read in October. And that was also my September TBR. I'm not picking them all up because I don't want to drop them, and there are a lot of books, and yeah, I don't want to do that. No, I'm sorry. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Keep doing your reading thing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!